All right, so Assalamu alaikum everybody. Now today I'm going to Assalamu alaikum everybody. Now today I'm going to start with all of you the new topic, second unit, that is agricultural sector. So first of all, I would like to share with all of you the brief introduction of agricultural sector. Here's the screen before you, and let's start. This is the name of the second unit. I'll share the new syllabus with all of you because slight changes I have made in the syllabus. So I will share the new syllabus with all of you and notes which I have sent to you, that is according to the new syllabus. Okay, first unit. All the lectures regarding first unit I have sent to you, and remaining other units, I mean second, third, and fourth unit notes I have sent you on the Google Classroom. So again, I am reminding you that any one of the students or any one of your friends who has not joined the Google Classroom yet, I request that please join it as soon as possible, because I have uploaded all the 3 units notes on Google Classroom of Principles of Economics, plus all the lectures I'm also uploading on GC. So you have to join me on GC so as to get all the lectures regularly. Okay. So here is the topic. Today I would like to give you the brief introduction. So here is the brief introduction of agricultural sector. So as you know that agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy, and it contributes to the overall economic growth of the country, determines the standard of life for more than 50% of Indian population. Agriculture contributes only about 14%. I hope the voice is clear to you. Let me see that whether the voice is coming. Yeah, the voice is okay, because it is very much important. Otherwise, after completing the lecture, I realize sometime various times that my voice is not clear. So that's why. Yeah, so agriculture contributes only about 14% to the overall GDP, but its impact is felt in the manufacturing sector as well as the services sector, as a rural population has become significant consumer of goods and services in the last couple of decades. So India needs a systematic overhaul in the agriculture to ensure the food security. I will talk about the food insecurity also. So at 179.9 million, because these notes are also very much clear. That's why I have sent the notes, and accordingly, I will upload the lectures also. So it will be easy for you to understand. So at 179.9 million hectares, India holds the second largest agricultural land in the world. A majority of the Indian population relies in agriculture for employment and livelihood. Steady investment in technology and irrigation infrastructure emphasis on the modern agriculture practices. The country has today emerged as a major player in the global agricultural market. Agriculture accounts for 14% of GDP, and about 11% of India's total export is also an essential link in the supply chain of manufacturing sectors, and at the same time constitutes a big market for industrial products. So currently some data has been given over here that India is the world's largest rice exporter and second in terms of wheat exporter. Horticulture exports have also seen good growth on India's agro exports during 2013-14, so about $45 million, and as against it was $25 billion in 2011-12. Department of Agriculture and cooperation under the Ministry of Agriculture, the nodal organization responsible for the development of the agriculture sector in India. Now let's talk about on the agriculture development. The term green revolution refers to sustained and continuous increase in the agriculture productivity or yield as per hectare takeoff in traditional agriculture. The stress is on intensive rather than extensive cultivation so as to raise the productivity per hectare. It signifies a shift to agriculture production and functions and consequent increase in land productivity. The new strategy has two broad important components: the mechanical, technological, and the biological package. The former refers to the use of tractors combined with other forms of machinery, primarily as substitute for labor. So latter refers to the raising yields through the use of improved plant varieties. Some examples I have also given here, that this is the Malancha picture I have also shown here. Indian agriculture that cannot afford to rely on sustainable fuels. After that, I will show you the about something on food insecurity. We are flourish in agriculture sector. Our country is an agriculture country. In spite of all these things, we are in food insecurity also. So this is the Malancha Chakrabarti. Indian agriculture cannot afford to rely on unsustainable ways. Sustainable agriculture, which applies less pressure on natural resources, is a need of the hour. See, so this you can see that food insecurity to be the one of the most pressing challenges before India, despite high rates of economic growth, the prevalence. I have just, explained in a broad way. I have tried to explain it also, and after that, I have also explained you about the low productivity in agriculture. What are the reasons behind low productivity and how we can cover up the low productivity? What are the ways through which we can increase our agricultural productivity, etc., etc. So I have explained in my notes in a very easy way in all the points. So that's why notes has become lengthy. That's why I have sent you the notes also before all the lectures. So I was talking about the food insecurity. It continues to be one of the most pressing challenges before India, despite high rates of economic growth. The prevalence of undernutrition declined marginal from 210.1 million in 1990, then to 190.7 million in 2016. Currently, one-fourth of the children are stunted in large states like Gujarat, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, and over 40% of children are underweight in Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, and Bihar. On the other hand, due to rising incomes, the rich and middle class in the urban areas are demanding a more diversified and protein-rich diet. The composition of the food basket is increasingly shifting away from the cereals to high-value agricultural commodities like fish, eggs, milk, and meat. As incomes continue to rise, and this trend will continue, and the indirect demand for food from feed will grow rapidly in India. So over one-fourth of the children are stunted in the largest states like Gujarat, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh. And will India's food production to be able to meet growing demands of its population? There's an answer for this, that the current agrarian situation does not presently particularly optimistic. And the agricultural productivity in India is extremely low. So according to the World Bank figures, cereal use in India is estimated to be, as has been mentioned, that 2,992 kg per hectare against 5,401.4 kg per hectare, 5,362.6 kg per hectare, 7,318.4 kg per hectare, like this in East Asia and Pacific, Euro, North America, Central Europe. So a study by Pradhaman Kumar of PK Joshi and Sudhir Mittal suggests that India will face a net deficit of 3 to 5 million tons in rice by 2030. This is the point which I want to indicate here. And the deficit in pulses and oilseeds will widen rapidly. Now the deep crisis which afflicts India's agriculture sector is not unknown. Farming has become an unviable occupation. About one-third of the farmers in India do not like farming because it is not a profitable activity. And for them, and 40% are willing to give up farming if they could find a better source of livelihood. Despite this, agriculture employs about 49% of the labor force in India. Independence is the main reason behind the rise of the economy. Farmer suicide in India has increased dramatically. According to the figures from 70 down the National Sample Survey, about 52% of the agricultural households in India indebted with an outstanding loan of 47,000 per household. The states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu with the highest share of indebted households at 92.9%, 9.1%, 2.5% respectively. So I'll continue on the next one from here. Just this is the idea which I would like to give you, that what is the position of farmers and why they are committed to suicides, and they are under the loan, they are under the debts. Research on agrarian distress has proliferated, and most studies agree the combination of policy-induced technological and ecological factors is responsible for India's agrarian crisis. Despite the fact that the agrarian distress has been favorite topic for economic research, the subject is now slowly getting attention of India's media, which has so far closely ignored the issue. Long-term food security is no one's concern. Remaining problems which are Indian agriculture is facing, I'll continue in the next term, where I'll show you the various factors which are responsible for low productivity in agriculture and how we can control it. Okay, so I will show you certain measures also. So from the same point, I'll continue the next term. So it's enough for today. Otherwise, the lecture will become too lengthy and it will be difficult for me to upload. All right. So thank you so much and Allah Hafiz for today.